Mama's gone mad. Mama's gone mad. Mama's gone mad.
Hi, I'm Brenna, and this is the Very Tired Mama's Gone Mad podcast.
Mama's gone mad. Mama's gone mad.
So, we've had a very, very, very wholesome and lovely weekend, but it's been such a busy one, and I am absolutely shattered. Trying to get up this morning was very, 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 very hard, but it's a good tired. I'm just totally exhausted. God, what? It feels like so long since I've recorded because I've had them records with other people. It feels very strange to be back at this on my own. So I hope that you all enjoyed the PMDD episode and the ADHD episode. I'm aware that the PMDD episode in particular was potentially quite triggering, but I do think it's quite an important one to talk about. Obviously, it doesn't affect every mother, but I can't talk about stuff that always affects every mother because not everything affects me. Do you know what I mean? And that definitely affects my parenting. You also might notice I'm talking a bit strange about, I'm trying to think how long ago it was. Maybe like 5-6 days ago. No, when was it? It was on Wednesday last week. I wasn't feeling too good, so Stu said to the baby, he said, right, let's see, Daddy put you to bed and Mummy stayed on here. Like I was under a heated blanket, literally shivering, and just felt rotten. So she climbed up onto me and straight away the clinginess kicked in and she headbutted me so hard that she bust my lip and knocked one of my teeth wobbly. I had to sort of press my tooth back into place in my gum, and I've still got like the bust lip. It's like healing, but it's bust sort of inside because that was where it hit my my tooth, and it's so sore to eat or drink. So if you have any tips on how to make that better, please send them over because it seriously hurts to talk or drink or eat or do anything, to be honest. I know it sounds like such a small thing, but it's doing my head in. So, what have I been up to? Because I haven't planned this episode at all. I started exercising again. Decided I need it. Saw some pictures of myself and was like, Then saw myself in the mirror and realised, like, I don't need to lose weight, but I need to sort of tone up again. There's a lot of wobbly bits, and I'm definitely not as fit as I used to be in terms of like being breathlessness and stuff. So I really want to get back to kettlebells and walking. Been walking quite a bit this weekend. And I went for one walk yesterday, totally on my own, quite far, and it was such a treat. I said to Stuart, I just forgot how much I loved walking on my own because I never do it, like without the dog, without the kids, without anybody, earphones in, podcasts on. It was such a nice time for myself. I've realised I need to start prioritising myself a bit more again. Here's a lessee in to cause trouble probably. I genuinely haven't planned this episode in the slightest, and in my head I'm sure there was probably some stuff that I was going to say last night. Yeah? Grapes? You want some grapes? Yeah, okay, Mummy, I'll do you some grapes. Leslie started talking a lot more yesterday when the football was on. Man United women was a lot easier to watch than Man United men. Anyone who watches football will understand that. But we had the Man United women's match on, and when Ella Toone scored the first goal, Leslie went, goal! So that is super cute, isn't it? I'm probably about to make quite a bit of noise because as I'm recording, Leslie wants grapes sliced. And unfortunately I can't see another time that I'm going to be able to record this properly. So I'm just going to have to get on with it all, you know, life of a mother. You don't have a choice, do you? Tell you what, mind, is there many things worse than waking up with a hangover to children. Like, I seriously was questioning my life choices yesterday. We had a wedding on Saturday, so we sort of did pre-drinks here from like early afternoon, and then the wedding was like, because we were just at the evening do, it was like 6ish, and then we had basically said, oh yeah, we'll show a face, we'll go to like 9ish, you know. Oh no, we got fully into it. Even Stu, who doesn't drink, was like on the dance floor. It was such an amazing wedding. And we didn't go home until like midnight-ish. And the night before that, in fact, it must have been later than that, because we left after the last bus left. So we must have got home at like midnight, 1:45. Let's see. No. And the night before that, we had stayed up to watch the Northern Lights until the early hours. So last night, Stu, because we've been watching Clarkson's Farm, Stu was like, oh, if we watch the last one, it'll just take us to 10:30. And I looked at him, I was like, you've got to be kidding. I was like, I'm going to bed. And like, he then clicked on how late our nights had been the nights before, and he was like, yeah, let's go to bed and read. So we did genuinely have a very, very, very wholesome weekend, even right to the end, when we just went to bed together and read our books with our lamps, our little lights on, and our Celestia calls them Mayhem, and a candle lit. It was just a nice way to sort of end the weekend, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like the smallest things together can make a massive difference. So I'm trying to figure out what we've actually been up to. Bank holiday weekend, we had a play date that turned into a barbecue. I think there's about 22 of us all together or something like that. Me and my bright ideas, these things are never very small, but it was really good. We all had a good time. We started going for nice walks again, because we've had some really, really, really nice weather. Yesterday we got a little bit of rain. It was meant to sort of be like a thunderstorm, but it's just a little bit of rain, so we thought it would break the heat, and it hasn't. It's still really warm. I sound awful, by the way. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not as poorly now as I probably sound, but it really isn't helping with this lip, because I'm trying to keep it away from my teeth while I speak. It hurts like hell. Jesus. Any tips at all to help my lip heal faster on the inside, please send them my way, because I'm having to drink like tea and coffee through a straw. Genuinely, it's that bad. She's also like cut my tongue when she's done it, so my tongue hurts as well. Oh God, who'd have kids? They're just brutal, aren't they? It's like living with someone who just hates you and loves you all at once. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what to talk about in this episode, because I haven't planned, and like last minute recording it, whilst trying to like do things like get breakfast sorted, do housework and stuff. I've just done Leslie and Jim's breakfast. I need to get my own. It's like never ending, is it? What I can talk about though now, which is exciting, is mine and Molly's new podcast that's coming out on the 7th of June. So I'm off on my Holly Bubs like a week before that, and then our podcast comes out 7th of June, and that's going to be the ADHD Readers Book Club podcast. Basically, the trailer's out now. You can search for it, and we'll explain more in the trailer. But both got ADHD. Obviously, she came on here, and you'll have heard like how well we got on, yeah, we both love reading, so we decided to sort of hyper-focus together and create a podcast. So we did an Instagram, and honestly trying to like grow an Instagram, because with Mamas I've never tried to grow it, but with this one we're trying, and it's so exhausting. It's like a bloody full-time job. I'm not surprised like influencers and that are paid quite well, because it's maybe, I'm so sorry, that must sound awful, I'm messing about with stuff. It's maybe worse because of the ADHD, I'm not quite sure, but it's so draining trying to build up an Instagram, get enough followers that'll listen, like proper followers, not like bots and stuff, and going through it and deleting all the bots, and sounds so daft on it, but I think because I'm having to focus on my phone, I feel like a really bad mum. So we've started taking turns. So Molly will do some days and I'll do other days, and then some days we won't really touch it and we'll just let it naturally grow when it wants to. God, I feel rotten. My lip is so sore. But anyway, yeah, I've just come on to record something because I hadn't said there wasn't going to be an episode. But I can't record a proper episode. Here's Lil. You alright, Lil?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello on the podcast or not? No? Okie dokie, fair enough. It's very early on a Monday morning for me to ask you that. I've honestly forgot what I was saying, because I was just sorting Lil's breakfast and James's lunch for school. I feel like my mental list of stuff to do is very, very long at the minute, so I haven't like got loads to talk about. I'm a bit like mentally drained, I think. But in a good way, like we've had such good... Sorry, I'm still messing on. We've had such good times as a family and with friends and stuff recently. We've seen so many of our friends recently. It's been great. Stu's starting to get used to socialising sober now. So I think for a little while, even though like it was a choice to go sober rather than a necessity, he was happy being sober in most parts of his life. But then when people would be round, it was like, oh, you know, how do I socialise with them if I'm not having a drink? But he's very like, if he's doing something, he'll do it properly. So fair enough to him, because he was up and dancing at the wedding and that. And he kissed me in public, which was strange because we don't do PD. I'm so shattered. I'm so tired. Like, there's so many jobs to do. But yeah, countdown to Hollybobs now. Yeah, I really can't remember what else I was going to say on here. I'm sure I had some things in my head, but they're all gone. The main thing right now that is in my head is how sore my lip is. Like, that child is brutal. She cut her head open as well the other day because she's just rough as anything. She just throws herself around like I forgot what a toddler's like. And it's absolutely hilarious, but also terrifying. Absolutely bloody terrifying. Seeing as I'm struggling to talk, though, I am going to probably like leave it there for today, to be totally honest. So, as per, if there's anything you want to talk to me about, email me, mamasgonemad23@gmail.com. Follow the Instagram at mamasgonemad_podcast. And the main thing is, could you please subscribe to this and leave a review or a rating? So basically, I've had quite a few people ask me if I'll keep doing this podcast. I probably will, to be honest, because it's like an outlet and stuff, and people seem to want me to for whatever reason. But we'll just have to see how it all goes, like, because we're starting our new podcast earlier than we planned, unless he doesn't start nursery till September. So it kind of depends if I can mentally cope with both. There might be like a break from this one for a bit until September, possibly. But we'll see. And as per, thank you so much for listening to Mama's Gone Mad.
Mama's gone mad. Mama's gone mad. Mama's gone mad.